Good day, everyone. So let me start with self-introduction. My name is Pheng, 254163, and I will start my informative speech. So if you ever watch foreign movie or drama at young age, you probably seen this kind of scene before. Dear Diary, it's me again. Let me tell you what I have been through today. It might excite you as well. Does this sound familiar to you? Then probably you have done this before during primary school or even high school, since we do have lots of secrets to tell our dear diary, isn't it? Or do you ever try to write down your wonder list or wish list in your notebook and say that one day you will achieve all these goals in your future? This is how actually journaling works in our life. It's that simple. Today, I'm going to give a speech about why we should start keeping a journal. Journaling generally involves the practices of explore thoughts and feelings that surround by the event of a person's life. I started my journaling habit since many years ago until now, which helpful for me to record my life. So during years in university, I have lots of notebook here which recorded my learning, my thoughts, my goals and planning, and even appreciation words from others to me. All these are the tangible things that enable me to remember and reflect on my journey of life, which cannot be replaced by taking photos and post it in social media. Bob Proctor, a legendary author, once says, "Thought become things. If you see it in your mind, you will hold it in your hand." This means people could design and create their own life by starting with the thoughts, but even powerful than thinking is to write them down on paper. Journal is a great tool that helps people tap into their inner growth and outer experience. So I see journaling as a self-improvement tool. Thus, I would like to share with you all the benefits of keeping a journal, which are letting a person to have self-reflection journey, improve mental health, and self-management. So let's start with how journaling helps with self-reflection journey and why it is important to us. Firstly, journaling enables us to self-reflect on our journey of life and express the thoughts in our mind. When people wrote down the things that happened in their life, no matter it's good or bad, it has its own meaning to present the state of mind of a person during that period. Journals helps to record and capture your thoughts and ideas. Creative person often have ideas that sparks and come to them all the time. So by having a journal with them, enable them to jot down their ideas and turn them into something permanent. For example, according to British Library, Leonardo da Vinci, his 7,000 pages journal have survived and kept in Victoria and Albert Museum, London, which recorded different topics from different periods in Leonardo's life, including mechanics, architects, and others. Therefore, we're able to understand that having the practices of journaling, able to note down a person's thought of process and make the ideas become a tangible things to see that one day it become a creation. People able to foster hope and find clarity of life through journaling. Everyone wishes to start their day with a positive mind and having a good mood so that they can go through a long day full of energy. You can start your journal by asking the right questions that makes you feel engaged and wish to achieve it by the end of the day. For example, ask questions like, how can I make today more productive? What kind of action I want to do so that I feel happy and people around me feel it too? Like what Matt Cameron said, live life to the fullest and focus on the positive. So journaling enables a person to look at their day and see what are the positive impacts that they created and allows people to repeat and relive their favorite experience. Eventually, through practice of journaling, people get to understand the real purpose and clarity of what they really wish for in their life. Journal acts as a function to strengthen a person's emotional state and helps to relieve stress. So stress is a feeling of being under some kind of pressure which actually has a good and bad side, that is faced by many people around the world. According to Mental Health Foundation 2018 study, so 74 people have felt so stressed and they are unable to cope with it. So journaling can be a good stress reducer in terms of serving an emotional release platform by helping to organize the thoughts, clear one's mind, and helps to identify the cause of stress. A study published in 2011 Psychological Science, it also shows that noting down the thoughts and express emotion through journaling can be as effective way of clearing a people's mind, and which later no more impacts them and make them feel better. So just like how journaling can cope with stress, let us see how it can help in mental health. So next, journaling can have a significant impact on various kinds of mental health issues. The writing works help people to enhance their mental health through guiding them to confront the previous experience and emotions that impacted them negatively. So journaling helps to reduce and manage depressive symptoms. It can act as a form of treatment or management tool that doesn't need any professional guidance for those people with mild depression. Journaling gives the chance to the people to release their negative emotions and help them to build a buffer between their negative thought, which all these things can bring benefits to those who suffer from depression. According to Lepore, 1997, expressive journaling may not reduce the frequency of intrusive thought, but it helps to moderate the impact on symptoms, which leads to a reduction in depressed individuals. So journaling is also beneficial for anxiety. People tend to feel anxious, having a feel of fear and overwhelming about what is going to happen next and do not know how to react and manage even that is a simple task. But however, how to deal with this situation, you have to identify what makes you feel so struggle and stop thinking negatively inside your mind. Write it down. Only from what you have written down, you are able to know what are the factors that impact you, triggering you, and soon you will be calm and understand what are the things that you're able to control and work on it, rather than just worry and act nothing. So journaling plays an important role in helping people to recover too. From article written by Ulrich and Lugendorf in year 2002, it says that journaling can help people to see the positive side of experiencing the trauma, which helps to reduce the severe symptoms that can accompany trauma, because keeping a journal helps people to distance from the issues they face and allows them to confront with their problems in their own pace. Journaling also allows people to record down the struggles and the accomplishments that they work through difficult thoughts and emotions in a positive and healthy way. That is how journaling can heal a person and slowly make a progress in recovering of their mental state. Thus, I have spoken so far on how journaling are able to facilitate our inner self and mental of a person. Next, we have come to the last main point of my speech. Third, journal as an self-improvement tool. So when it comes to goal setting, journaling can be a best tool for people to have a clearer big picture and understand about their progress and effectiveness. Journaling helps people to identify goals and do planning for achieving it. Based on a study, research done by Harvard Business Study regarding about goal setting, the results shows that 3% of respondents that has written down their goal are 3 times more likely to succeed than other people. This is because by writing your goal inside your journal, it creates a vision board on the things you want to achieve, and your brain will work on it, finding ways to make the goal a reality. Start from having a goal that you aim for, Next, you can plan and organize into smaller segments and tasks so that you are able to tackle them individually and specifically. Therefore, journaling makes your goal into an action plan, not just a dream. Not only that, journaling can foster a person's perseverance. This is because journaling requires a person to keep on writing down their updates, no matter it's thoughts, feelings, or even a daily to-do list. It requires a strong accountability of a person so that it's able to build as a life routine. So imagine we have to do the same thing every single day. How long actually you can maintain it as a habit? So it depends on your will, which also reflects how a person stay focused and put effort in achieving the goal and promises they set at the beginning. It shows the spirit of not giving up, and it starts from small actions. Journaling able to work as a performance analysis tool to review your progress and past. So when you are updating your daily to-do list or habit tracker, which you wish to achieve within a specific period, you're able to see the progress happening. Furthermore, you are able to identify what went well and even better if from the action plan you created, and you can make improvement from there. Therefore, reflecting on goals in writing, able to remind people to continue strive for self-improvement in order to achieve what they want. In short, through keeping a journal, you are able to unleash your potential and discover yourself in many aspects through self-reflection journey, improve your mental health, and able to self-manage. So I hope from this speech, more people are able to understand that journaling is not only act as keeping secrets or taking notes. It brings positive impacts towards life if you fully utilize it. I will end my speech with a quote from Martina, which said, "Keeping a journal of what's going in your life is a good way to help you distill what's important and what's not." Thank you very much.